Hi, this is Rebecca with RebeccasRoadmap.com, and today I am going to start a new personal journal. So I've got all kinds of stuff laid out on my desk to kind of show you guys what I'm going to do, and this is the one that I'm just finishing up. I've got just a handful of pages left in the back, and this is just some interesting things that I've placed in the journal and writing. This is just my everyday write-in journal, and I just like to have some prettiness in it so that I don't have to worry about decorating it every day. So this is a new one. This is one of the small sketchbooks at Michael's. You can see it's about the size of my hand. Okay, I have big hands, but it's about the size of my hand, and it's just a blank sketchbook. So I'm going to take some things from my stash and decorate it. So I've got some cards, I've got some postcards, I've got some stickers, I've got a little bit of paint, I've got, this is like a dish drain plate scraper, some sort of kitchen thing that I like to scrape paint with. I've got some magazines I can cut things out in, and I've got some washi tape. Oh, I also have these little blank cards. I got these like in the school supply section, and I was going to do something with them. I'm not sure yet what, but I was thinking I might can put some of these in there too. It might be something fun, maybe stamp on them, or I don't know. So I don't know what I'm going to end up creating here, but I'm going to put some stuff together and show you guys kind of some little clips and what it ends up looking like. So I'm gonna get started. So believe is my word of the year, and I want to include that somewhere here in the front. I'm not sure what else I'm going to include in the front. I don't know if I want a splash of color or just believe. I was thinking it'd be cool to like do some stamping on there and then put the believe over it. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of cream paint. This is light buttermilk. And I'm just going to kind of scrape that on. So it dries really fast when you do that. Let's add a little bit more. Some along this edge. So that shouldn't take but a minute to dry. I've got almost. I've got this stencil, which I thought might be kind of cool, and I've got some metallic paint, and then I also have this, which I think I'm going to use the metallic paint though. Let's see if this is dry. There's a little crevice there that's got some paint in it. This is just a paper stencil. This is just a paper stencil from Michaels and one of their little books. I like to use those, it's really easy. And I'm just going to use a little sponge. This doesn't have to be great. We're just going for a little texture. So what that's looking like. It's kind of cool. Just a little bit more paint. I'm actually going to put a couple of dots over here to kind of bring everything together. There's that. I guess in theory I could move this up. Kind of like that. Do that last little bit. There we go. And I do kind of damp wipe these stencils off and reuse them. They're paper, so I figure they're good for a few uses. I like the way the cream kind of tones everything else down. So this book is just regular sketch papers, and you kind of see how that's kind of wrinkling a bit there. Whereas this book, I believe, was watercolor paper, so this is a little bit thicker paper. And next time I might go back with the watercolor paper. All right, I'm gonna give that just a second to dry. Doesn't need very long to dry because I'm not using a whole lot of paint. And let's see my word here. I think that's kind of cool. What do you guys think? We're gonna go with that. I just wanted something kind of flashy in the front. Here's my eye, my dot for my eye. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna come back and probably put 2018 and my name or something else that's kind of gold to kind of go with that. And I'm gonna get a piece of wax paper to just kind of lay in here and keep that nice. I think I said wax paper, but this is actually parchment baking paper, which I find quite handy for all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to skip around in here and add a little bit of my buttermilk paint and add a little bit of color here and there. So now, normally I would go through and do several more pages of paint, but I will do those in my own time. We're going to do some other things. See if our first page is dry yet. That is pretty much dry. I'm going to put some numbers here. I'm going to put 2018 down here towards the bottom. And I think I've got this word remember in gold. I think I'm going to put that up there. And I can put my name, or I can put some text or anything else that I want to put there. All right, I'm going to put that piece of paper there just in case something's not quite dry. Now then, I've got these really cool postcards. I got this at, TJ Maxx, but they have gold in them. So I thought that would be cool to maybe take one or two or what have you and kind of put some of those in here. So they kind of just fit right in there. So I think I can glue one side or the other at the top and put that in there. See if I want to add like that one. I'm just going to kind of stash these kind of throughout here a little bit and go back in and glue them. You an owl. Ooh, that's cool. Got another cat project I'm going to do in a minute. I may save that for that, but I'm not sure. Let's see, let's just use that one. Okay, so I'm just tucking those in there. I'm going to go back and secure them. All right, and let's tuck some of these in. These are the Dream Chaser paper blocks from Michaels. So I'm just going to pick out the ones I like and tuck those in. Might add some of those to that front page there. Let's just put that there for now. Okay, so that's those. I also have this little thing that I think I was going to put this on a vision board or something, but I ended up not doing that, so I think I'm just going to find a page and glue it on there. If I want to glue it on this page, that might look kind of cool. See if that's dry. Let's just do that. I'm just going to use a glue stick. This is nothing fancy. This is simple, easy journaling. So I don't get too crazy with stuff. And then there's no wrong or right here. Let me take a little more glue though. Just whatever you like, whatever sounds fun, whatever looks interesting. Okay, I'm going to take a few of these cards off of this ring. Maybe 5. and just kind of add those places. Might want to do something cool, I'm not sure. And maybe come back and do some stamping on these. I'm just going to kind of place some and see what we get to. See, that's kind of looking chunky and cool already. And you really haven't done any journaling in it or anything too hard. I've got some, well, that's for another project. I've got some words that I can go through and put in. But what I wanted to really look at was, this is a Spring Better Homes and Gardens catalog. Like this says Spring Forward. So I'm thinking that might be something cool to put in there. So I'm going to cut that out. Always look on the other side, make sure there's not something that I like better on the other side. And this doesn't have to be perfect or just, you know, anything in particular. Now this is kind of cut off like that, so I'm thinking that I will find my glue stick. Oh, there it is, right there. Put it kind of in the crevice, like that. Easy as that, just something fun to look at. See if there's anything else in here I want to use. You can use words, you can use pictures. I really like this flower picture. So I'm just going to kind of collect some little things out of this magazine. That puppy's cute, so that might be something good. So anything that catches your attention that you want to see again. Oh my goodness, cats are everywhere, and yeah, I'm just going to throw that page out because that's cute. Now that would be really cute to use too, and in theory you could use both of them because you can kind of see her back there. If you cut the cat out, you could use half of her. That might be cute. Here's some little, what do you call that? Little icons you could use. Okay, so I'm going to finish going through this magazine and cut out or tear out anything that looks interesting to me. Do fingernail polish. And then I'm going to do some gluing in my journal, and I will come back and show you guys kind of how it turns out. Okay, so I went through and added some cutouts from magazines. I washi in some cards, and I just kind of decorated it a bit. So this is, you can kind of see where it is now. Those cards are kind of making this really chunky. I did not glue all of them in because I'm not sure if I'm going to end up leaving them all in. I'm going to kind of see how that works. But this is the front cover. So that's my word of the year, and it says remember, dare to dream big in the year. So I thought that turned out pretty cool. And this is a card, so I can flip this up and journal here, and I can actually take that out and journal in the back if I want. It's another card with some washi, same thing. And depending on the, if if my sketchbook was wider, I could turn some of these this way. This was another little card that I just glued the edge of it so I can fold it over and journal. This is a little cutout from a magazine, just some little shoes. I thought I brought out the red in Alice. I'm not sold on this, but it's glued in here, so somehow I need to come back and bring in maybe some green to work with that. I've got some blank pages because I want to do some art journaling and maybe just some basic writing. There's another little kind of icon thing that I cut out of a magazine. And I just thought the flowers were pretty, and there's room to add, is what it is. There's room to write, there's room to add. So I can just flip over it so it doesn't take up like a big chunk of the page. I didn't do anything here yet. I thought this was a really kind of cool vintage picture. And I can write there. And then I can also, if I want to glue something on the back of here and journal, I can. And I just added this little icon down here. It's another card. Another card. This one, instead of washing, I glued that top edge so I can just fold it up. And that might work a little bit better. We'll see. This is an experiment. It's a work in progress. And then this one I glued here so I can kind of fold it over that way. I didn't glue any of these little cards in. I'm not sure what exactly I want to do with those yet. And they will fit this way, so I may do some stamping or something on them and then add them. And again, I didn't glue any more of the cards from this point on or washi them because I'm kind of up in the air a little bit about them. Okay, so here is just a page out of a magazine, or I should say a picture out of a magazine that I glued here so I can fold it over and journal here. And it was about the artful salad, so I just included that because I thought it was cool. They don't have to mean anything, just anything you like you can add to your journal. And if you're journaling on a daily basis, then you've got lots of room, time, and you'll fill lots of journals up. Now this one's a little bit wider. This is another picture from a magazine. Oh, I missed one. So I glued the edge here so I can open it this way and journal. And this was about what this picture contained. So again, I glued that over on the edge there. And spring cleaning is the beginning. I just kind of thought that was nice. This is a spring journal. So I just folded that over that way. What else? Let's see, more cards. Okay, I had to pause for a goat emergency. Someone was giving birth, so I'm not sure where I was. Let's see, I think we were probably about finished. I didn't put anything here in the back. That was the last thing I showed you, the spring cleaning. Okay, so that's really it. As I'll work on some more, and over the next few days, you don't have to do it all at once. I just wanted to kind of get some things done to show you guys how to start. So some paint, some washi, some cutouts from magazines, some cards, just anything you like you can add to your journal. So this isn't really an art journal per se. You can art journal in it. It's more of a visual journal that you can write in. So I probably am going to try and do a few little mini art journal exercises. Since these pages are so small, I'm thinking maybe I can get them done. But we shall see. But this is my absolute favorite. So if you like this kind of thing, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I really, really, really appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you.